on the Rich List.
I think if you're going to kill someone, kill them in the kitchen because then you can clean the floor easier.
Reigning champs Adrienne and Damien fell victim to challengers Sarah and Adam.
It does not share a land border with Canada. I'm afraid it's not on the list.
But the new champs failed to make their knowledge of crime pay.
It's not on the list, unfortunately. Bad luck.
New challengers Troy and David were happy to let the champs hang themselves.
Olivia is not on the list. Unfortunately, champs, that's the end of your run.
But became starstruck when naming leading ladies.
Kate Blanchett lost to Gwyneth Paltrow. She is not on the list.
And they too banked nothing. Will they turn it around this week when they play the Rich List?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the Rich List, a show which I'm thinking of renaming the Missed List because our last three championship teams have entirely failed to withdraw cash from our lists. Yes, it's been a run of bad luck, I'm thinking of giving the money away, just giving it away. So I'm not allowed to do that. We're going to stick to the rules this evening and hope that our current championship team can change this terrible pall of bad luck. Please welcome them back. It's Troy Harris and David Hourigan. Welcome back, fellas. How are you?
How are you, mate?
Very well indeed.
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you again indeed. How's that Jag treating you? All right?
Pretty well, thank you. No breakdowns this week, so that's good.
That's unusual for a 1968 Jag, yeah. How have you spent the week swatting up? What are your areas you've been concentrating on?
No concentration whatsoever for me, Andrew.
Oh, really?
Just let it...
That's how you played the Rich List last time.
That's right, yes. It seems to work.
Well, it worked very well for you until we hit the big time here.
Yes,
and then we failed to hit the big time.
Still kicking myself out of that one.
Anyway, that's all last week. Time to put that behind us, move on and try to put something else, namely $250,000 in our account. Best of luck tonight, fellas.
Thanks.
To the championship pod. See you in a second. There are two people who are hoping to put our champions last week and our champions this week well behind them, and they are our challengers. Please welcome the first of them, Melissa Bailey. Hello, Melissa.
Hi, how you going?
Welcome to Rich Arena. Good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
How you feeling? A bit nervous?
A bit nervous.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
What have you been swatting up on?
Everything. Anything and everything I can think of.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I read your little form and it said areas of interest, food, hair and shoes, makeup.
The standard girl interest, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're probably the pop culture kind of area you feel you got covered?
Yeah, I think I'm all over that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do with yourself?
I'm a personal assistant at the moment.
Oh, good. In what sort of...
Financial planning.
Oh, great. So hopefully you'll have a few finances to organise for yourself come the end of this. That will partially depend on your partner and how you gel with him. Please meet him now. It's Glenn Wisby. Glenn, how are you?
Yeah, Andrew. Good, thank you.
Glenn, meet Melissa. Melissa,
Hi,
Glenn.
G'day, Melissa.
For those of you who are tuning in for the first time this year, our partners have never met before. So you just take what you get, huh? So we think we've got a bit of pop culture up our sleeve here, Glenn. Yeah. Your areas?
Science.
Oh, yeah.
Literature,
yeah.
To an extent, yeah.
Great. Why are those interests particularly? Why science?
I am a scientist
okay.
and an engineer as well.
Very good.
That's my sort of area of specialty.
Lovely, lovely. And you're married with kids?
Married, 3 kids, yeah.
Very good. Who are the kids?
Alexander, Eleanor and Oliver.
Lovely. Alexander, Eleanor, Oliver, welcome to the Podicea here. Eleanor Wisby.
Yes.
That's a good name.
It's very
Eleanor
close.
Wisby, all right.
Yes.
Does she get that a bit?
A little. The kids are a bit young at kinder to catch up with the Beatles.
Sure. She'll probably get it a bit more now that I've said it on national television.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Eleanor. No need to apologise to Melissa. Looks like you've got a good partner with you here and vice versa.
Yep.
Team, best of luck and pod yourselves. See you soon. So the very observant will know that when the pods are red, no one can hear me. When they're blue, everyone can, allegedly, right? Everyone can hear me?
There we go.
Good. Have you sized up your opposition here?
Yes. Trying to psych them out gently.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, you're doing it very gently so far. Yeah. I don't know if it's working. Now, listen, you ready to play challenges?
Yes, we are.
Ready.
All right, let's get this thing underway. Teams ready. The first list is... Oh, I think it's a bit of a tricky one myself. But then again, I'm not a fan. Real people mentioned in Billy Joel's song entitled We Didn't Start the Fire. Do you know the song, We Didn't Start the Fire? So I need their names. Their individual names. Go to the challenges first, as always. See you in a second, chaps.
What do you feel? I'm trying to sing the song
And I've got nothing.
Nothing's going ahead. I don't know the names. Just start off with 2, 1. What do you think?
Are there any that come to mind?
Nothing
The
is
song,
coming.
I've got the song in the background, but the names are just all muffled at the moment.
Oh, well, feel free to sing it if that helps.
I'll pass.
Do you do Piano Man? Or?
What do you think? I don't think they'll know them. But I don't want them to come back to us and then we have to think of it. But I honestly don't think that they'll know.
Okay, I'm nervous as all heck and I've forgotten everything I ever knew.
Did you want to start with maybe 1 or 2?
Say 3.
Okay, all right, we'll go for the 3.
3?
3.
So this is pure tactics, given that
Absolutely.
you actually know none.
Absolutely right.
All right, good. No, I accept
Being
that.
honest.
I accept that. 3.
3.
Are you impressed by that?
Yes, we're happy with that. This is falling into our pattern quite nicely.
If you didn't tune in last week, they didn't even bid on any lists, but they won.
We could maybe take it a little bit further, though.
Yeah,
what do
I
you think?
so. 5 or 4?
We could probably do 5.
Let's go 5.
5 that you actually know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well done. Congratulations.
Haha.
5.
Oh. Should we let them name it?
It's against my better judgment, but since I can't think of any, let's go. Yeah.
Yep, let them name 5.
This will be the first time they've ever played a bidders list. You know that?
Maybe they ought to start. At some time, make a list.
All right. Champs, entering uncharted waters. You have been forced to play a bidders list. Fortunately, it's a
Fantastic.
very short one. 5 people,
Oh,
real
wonderful.
people, mentioned in the Billy Joel song, We Didn't Start the Fire. Let's make that list. So, where do we start?
Okay.
Definitely JFK.
JFK, blown away. What else do I have to say? That's the only one I know.
Yeah.
He's on the list.
Very good. Okay. Into sport, Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, Joe DiMaggio, of course. One of the greatest and most popular baseball players of all time. He makes the list, of course. Well done. He also makes Madonna's Vogue, I should say.
Marilyn Monroe is one of the other names.
Marilyn Monroe, another one who features in both of the above-mentioned songs. She's on the list. Nicely done.
One I just thought of is Bernie Getz.
Bernie Getz. Now, who was Bernie Getz?
I think he stabbed a guy on the New York subway with a syringe or something.
Spot on. He was a vigilante. He'd been mugged 4 times on the subway and decided to get his own back in a highly unlawful fashion. Bernie Getz makes the list. Well done. Which leaves you just one to get.
What was the Ayatollah? Is he an actual, a real person?
He was a real person,
The
yeah.
Ayatollah's definitely mentioned, so...
Ayatollah's in Iran is the line.
Okay. Yes, the Ayatollah.
There are a fair few effigies of the Ayatollah, but I think he was a real person at some point. Yeah.
Are you happy with that, though?
I'm very happy with that.
Going with Ayatollah, only mentioned as Ayatollah in the song, Ayatollah Khomeini, who overthrew the Shah, the legitimate ruler of Iran, is on the list. Well done, and that's a complete list, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Hey, challengers, does any of those names start to ring bells?
Oh, all of them.
Oh, yeah, it's all good in hindsight, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
How about some of these names? Malcolm X was on the list.
Forrest Gump.
Stalin was on the list. Eichmann, Einstein, Eisenhower, Hemingway, Khrushchev, Kerouac. It was a pretty long list, actually. There are about 70 names on that list all up. Anyway, don't worry about that. It was a list you knew nothing about. There's nothing you can do about what you don't know. You can do something about the next list. That's the one you need to get back into the game. We'll play list 2 after the break. Welcome back to the Rich List, ladies and gentlemen. Someone started the fire. It's the champs. And, you know, you tried to fight it, but you couldn't hide it, or whatever the words are of that thing, I don't know. Later, Billy Joel, not my thing, obviously not your thing either. Hopefully the next list will be, because Melissa and Glenn, this is crucial for you. Let's take them to a tiebreaker. Drive them hard. Champs, you ready to play?
Yes, we are.
Challengers?
Yep.
Your second list is... This could be up your alley, Melissa. Countries and regions with entrants in the Miss Universe 2007 pageant. Countries and regions with entrance in the Miss Universe 2007 pageant. I shall go to the champs first.
Okay, this is a little bit out of our league. Tiny bit, but most of the developed countries in the world would have an entrant for sure.
Yeah.
I can think of quite a few off the top of my head. We might want to start with a half dozen or so and see how far the challengers want to take it.
I think that's pretty
And that'll
safe.
give us an indication about how much they know.
I think that's pretty safe. You know, all the big countries are definitely going to be there.
We might start off with 6, Andrew.
6?
Yes.
Don't want to push them a little harder?
No, we'll see what move they make.
All right.
Let's keep them nervous.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Well, they've got every right to be nervous. 6 is the opening bid.
9.
9. Is this a team effort, this
Yeah,
one?
it will
good.
be.
Good, good, good. 9. I don't think you phased them.
No, perhaps not.
No, not as yet, but that's not a big jump. We could probably go to...
14?
Yeah, okay.
14.
14.
Are you confident you know 14?
We'll make it up as we go along, I think, Andrew.
14.
You reckon? Can you bring it with me?
16.
16. Cool. 16.
16. They might know. Would you like to go to 17?
Yeah, let's.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's.
Okay. Let's. 17.
What do you think? You reckon?
18.
Why don't you blow them out with 20?
Oh, let's not be risky. 18.
Okay. 18.
18.
19?
19?
19.
Yes. Throw it back.
You might as well have gone 20. 19.
20.
20. 20.
20. Do we want them to sweat it out, see if they can make a list, or do we want to try and keep control of the game? Or
The only thing that makes me nervous is that there might be some countries that you would think would be obvious that aren't there.
Yes.
I don't know which ones they are, obviously.
It's a big world.
it is.
It is.
Brimming
Well,
with the
it's-
blossoms of beauty.
24?
Yeah, we'll just give them a little bit more. We'll go to 24.
Okay, all right. Break with the recent tradition. 24.
We think 25? Or was it, should we just let them do it?
Let's go. Let's push them one.
25.
25.
25.
Yeah.
All right.
then.
We've reached the quarter century. 25.
25. Yeah, we'll
Yep.
take it. We'll take it to 26, Andrew.
26?
Yes.
Yep. Great. 26.
You go, oh. 27?
Die by the live by the sword. Die by the sword. 27.
27.
What he's talking about in this context. 27.
Ooh.
What are you thinking?
What are you thinking? Thinking now that we might start to stretch it a little bit once we get through some of the major developed countries. Might be better to let them have a crack at this one and then go to a tiebreaker, or do we want to keep control? And I think we should.
But I'm
just
also keen to, like, if we can do the list and win this one, then
straight
we're
through.
straight through.
Okay, that's a good point. Good point. Surely it couldn't be that hard to think of 27 countries.
Yeah, let's go one more.
Go to 28.
28.
28.
Yes.
All right. 28.
30.
30.
I'm backing my team member. We'll do 30.
30.
30.
To make it a glorious victory.
Make
if
it a
indeed
wonderful
it's a victory.
30.
All right. 30.
30.
What do you reckon? Let them have it?
Yes, well, I think we'll gladly sit back and use our own technique here and let the other team make a list.
You happy?
We're happy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, let's see what they've got.
All right. Pass.
Pass.
Guess what?
They've quit.
It's your list. They're out. You're in. Let's make a list. Ladies, to the stage, countries and regions with entrance in the Miss Universe 2007 pageant.
Australia.
Australia.
Oh, Australia.
Australia. Indeed, Australia is there. Nicely done. In 1972, you won the Miss Universe pageant. And 2004, Jennifer Hawkins was the first blonde winner since '89, apparently. There you go.
Interesting fact.
Yeah.
USA.
USA, of course, the home of the Miss Universe pageant. USA is on the list. Won it many times.
India.
India, absolutely. India is on the list. 2094, they won both of those years. Japan won last year. On the list, nicely played. France with their very liberal and left political ways, you might wonder whether they'd support such a competition.
They would.
They do. She's on the list. Well done.
Ireland.
Miss Ireland. Oh, gosh. Today, Ireland. Tomorrow, the universe. And what a funny old universe that is. Ireland is not on the list, unfortunately. Yep, she turned up to the wrong contest, apparently. Yeah. No, unfortunately, Ireland doesn't have an entrant in the list, which means the game is won by the champs. Nicely done. Yeah, look, it was it's certainly a calculated risk on the part of the champs. They knew it was a very long list, and therefore the odds of making a mistake somewhere along the way were reasonably high. Have all those South American countries, of course, like Venezuela, which always does very well. Brazil always does very well. A few more European countries like Spain and Germany and places. Anyway, some of the list looks like this: Colombia, China, Canada, Bolivia, Brazil, even Bulgaria has an entrant in the Miss Universe contest. Team, I'm terribly sorry to have to send you away in these circumstances. But thanks very much for joining us in Rich Arena. Thanks a lot, Melissa. Thanks, Glenn. Cheerio. And champs, you do indeed get the opportunity to change this losing streak that we've had. I'll see you down here on the Rich List in just a moment. That's after the break. Welcome back, yous. And welcome back, David and Troy. Good to have you having a second crack at the list.
Absolutely. Great time to redeem ourselves.
It's always sad to send challengers on their way before they've had a real go at something, but it's good to have some carryover champs.
Yes.
Now, you proved that you got a bit of grit and a bit of wit last week. You had the grit to sit it out and let others make the mistakes.
That's right.
This week, the wit to play the list yourselves. But Troy, I'm interested to read about your scuba diving. How long have you been scuba diving?
About 18 months now.
Yeah.
Took it up as a hobby. I've got a very morbid fear of sharks.
All right, so yeah, that's the appropriate hobby.
So I thought, what better way to face that fear than to hop in the water? And
is that right?
One of my dreams is to go to South Australia and dive in the cages with the great whites with Rodney Fox. So.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know if I trust the cages, do you?
You have to, don't you?
You got no option.
Got no option, yeah. So that's
You're one of those kind of guys who likes to conquer your fears?
Yes, absolutely. There's only one way to do that. That's to get in front on and have a go. So.
Absolutely. Well, you probably got a morbid phobia of the Rich List after last week's outing, but now's the time to conquer that.
That's right.
I don't need to explain to you how it's done, but for the people at home, 3 answers will net our team $10,000. 6, 25, 9, 75,000. Then we get serious. 12 correct answers from the Rich List will give $150,000 to our champs, and all 15, and they leave here with a cool $250,000. Are we ready to play, fellas?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Okay. You're very glad to know there are no actors, actresses, Oscars, or anything of the sort on my list. Your Rich List is... legends in Sport Australia's Hall of Fame. Now, I'll explain what this means exactly for those of you who don't know. Sport Australia has the Hall of Fame, obviously. Now, there are hundreds of people in the Hall of Fame, potentially, but certain people have been elevated to the status of legend. I'm looking for those names, the legends in Sport Australia's Hall of Fame.
Okay.
I guess you can take a stab at least 3 of them.
Yes, I can remember 3 because they were in the newspaper a while ago with the Australian cricket team copping a bit of criticism.
Oh, yes.
3 of those legends spoke out, not condoning our behaviour, so I can remember 3 so we could hopefully at least get that far and see how we go.
3 up on me, mate. Sport,
okay.
it's my one real weak spot. So,
well,
I don't think all the outspoken characters were necessarily cricketers either, were they?
No, they weren't actually. They were just Australian sporting legends, so that's why.
So once you get to legend status, you can comment on any sport you like, presumably.
Basically.
Where do we start?
We'll start with Rob de Castella.
Rob de Castella is indeed in Sport Australia's Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, has not been elevated to the status of legend. Oh, No, champs! A second time we don't get through the list up to the 10 grand mark. Anyway, I'm surprised by that.
Yeah.
He did speak out at the time. Look, these are some of the legends we're talking about. You've got people like Betty Cuthbert up there. You, of course, have the great Dom Bradman, Herb Elliott we mentioned, Greg Norman, Yvonne Goolagong-Cawley make it up there. Jack Brabham's there, John Landy. So, fellas, I'm terribly sorry.
That's a killer.
I guess the upside is you now have the distinction of playing the shortest rich list in the history of the game. Well done, fellas. No. I remember you saying your brothers were going to give you a hiding last week.
Yes.
You're going to have to leave the country now,
leaving
Troy.
the country. First flight out.
Absolutely. Well, first thing you've got to do is leave the stage. Back to the pod to stew over that. And let's meet your challengers. You'll now have more time to consider your tactics against them. We'll meet them after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the biggest loser. Who Dares Losers. The rich list. It feels a bit like that, though, doesn't it? We just can't give the money away. I'm thinking of getting a feng shui expert in. They do a bit of Reiki on Rich Arena, who knows? Or maybe just get a couple of challengers who can knock these champs off their perch. Let's meet one of those challengers right now. It's Nikki Chaffer. Hello, Nikki.
Hi, how are you?
Great, welcome. Good to have you here. Come on in.
Thank you.
Hey, what do you want to earn some money for today?
Around the world trip would be nice.
Nice,
Yes.
yeah. I've never met anyone who doesn't want to do a round the world trip on a game show. Yeah. Where would you like to go first?
South America.
Yeah.
My sister's living in Boston now. Love to go visit
really?
her. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And over to Europe and
Very nice.
a whole lot.
What do you do with yourself?
I work in industrial relations.
Oh, really? Great.
Yeah.
Are you working for the workers or are you working for the bosses?
Both.
All right. Well, you're working for yourself today, and hopefully it's very lucrative kind of work. You're also working with your partner, and his name is Jason Pett. Please welcome Jason. G'day, Jason. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Jason. You're Nikki, Jason.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Great to have you here. And you're a painter decorator, eh?
Yeah, in the building industry.
Very good. You know, one of our champs, Troy's a painter.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
I don't know if he's a decorator. You might have one up on him there.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Hey, you sound like a pretty adventurous kind of guy, Jace.
yeah, I love the great outdoors. I love snowboarding. I love getting out in the bush and
good.
get amongst it, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's good.
So, sports and things, they...
Yeah, well, as being a male, we always follow sports, so yeah, pretty up on that. And
Yeah, well, the macho ones do. Present company excluded.
maybe a few other quirky little things.
Yeah, good. Good. And I read that you're addicted to trashy mags. Is that right?
Yes, I am.
Well, it sounds like you've got some complementary skill sets. It's what you need here in Rich Arena. So hopefully you complement each other very well. Good luck, challengers.
Thank you.
To the pod. Challengers looking a little nervous over there. The champs tremoring a little as well. Time to get them both wired for sound now. Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Definitely.
This is a pretty big list. Let's hope we don't stumble on this one. Your list is... Australian towns and suburbs that contain the word hills in their name. Now, we've gone straight to the source on this one. We've gone to Australia Post, all right? So if Australia Post doesn't recognise the suburb with the postcode, then as far as we're concerned, the suburb doesn't exist, OK? Go to the challengers first.
What do you think? I'd say 5.
5? You can do 5? Yeah.
Yeah?
I think it's a good start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
OK, it's a fairly modest opening bid, but that's all right.
We're very
We take
modest.
those. Are you? Don't know how you'll do here then. 5 is the opening bid.
Pretty tough one.
It is. It is.
Do you want to pass it over, or do we want to go one more and then have a bit more of a think about it while they're mulling over the decision?
To be honest, I can only think of one so far that I'm
One
sure
so
of.
far. Okay, we've got Endeavour Hills, Pennant Hills.
Pennant Hills, yeah.
Hill, can't use. Forest Hill we can't use. It is very difficult. It's
It
a
is.
very, very difficult one. I'm not confident at all.
No, I'm not thinking of any others.
Australia's a pretty flat country, isn't it?
That's right.
Makes them hard to think of.
It's an oxymoron to call anywhere hills. No, I think
Is Surrey Hills?
Surrey Hills. There's
in
3.
Does it count if
Hills.
there's one in multiple states? So like Surrey Hills, New South Wales, Surrey Hills in another state?
Yes, As long as they're separate suburbs,
Separate
we'll
states.
count them.
Adelaide Hills is a region. I don't think it's a town or a suburb. It's still too difficult for me, David.
Yeah, look,
It's a little tricky,
I'm
isn't
not
it?
coming up with 5 definites.
I think we're going to have to pass it over to the challengers, Andrew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
unfortunately.
It's not a big ask for them.
No.
Yeah, they came back pretty quickly, didn't they?
Yeah.
If they call our bluff, yeah, we can't come through with the goods.
We just simply can't produce the list, so we're better off going with what we know, and we'll just have to fight back from behind, I guess.
Happy to let them have it?
Yes, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
I think so.
yeah.
Unfortunately, yes, I think we'll have to let them have it.
Okie dokie. There's no bluff to call, apparently. The list is yours. I need 5 towns or suburbs with the word hills in their name, recognised by Australia Post. Let's make a list. OK, Nikki. OK, Jason. Where do we start?
Okay, well,
Endeavour Hills.
we had Endeavour Hills,
We have Endeavour Hills, which is where?
Victoria.
Endeavour Hills is indeed in Victoria and is indeed on the list. Well done. There's 1 from 5.
Oh, we had 7 Hills.
7 hills. Jeez. Be nice to be able to count them individually, wouldn't it?
It would, if
Shame they
were.
put them all in the same suburb. 7 hills. Where?
New South Wales.
New South Wales. 7 hills, New South Wales is on the list. Congratulations.
It was
Surrey Hills.
Surrey
We
Hills.
had Surrey Hills in Victoria.
Surrey Hills, Victoria is on the list. Nicely played.
And then Surrey Hills, New South Wales in Sydney.
Surrey Hills, New South Wales. Home to some fantastic pubs, the Dolphin, the White Horse. Oh, gee, my university days are flooding back to me. Surrey Hills, New South Wales is on the list.
And Strawberry Hills.
And
right next door
Strawberry
to Surrey
Hills, home of one of the greatest pubs of all, the Strawberry Hills Hotel,
that's
is also on the list. You got yourselves 1 up. Fantastically done. It was a big, long list. Now, fellas, here are some of the others we could have mentioned. There was a 7 hills in Queensland as well. We would have counted that separately. There were 4 bald hills, New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia, Victoria, Borkham Hills, another famous one, up the Windsor Road from Borkham Hills, and let me do it right for you. If you don't live in New South Wales, that probably doesn't make any sense to you, but it makes sense to me. What's going to have to make a lot of sense to you guys is our next list. You are down, you're not yet out, but you're looking to put them there. Next list, after the break. Welcome back to the Rich List, ladies and gentlemen. The champs struggling to get up the hills, unfortunately, but they'll be heading for the hills if they struggle on this next list. Meanwhile, Challengers doing very well. I think I can, and they did. You must be feeling a bit confident at this point.
Getting there, getting there.
Yeah. Well, now we change tack a little bit with this second list. An entirely different genre. Let's get stuck into it. Your list is... credited, theatrically released feature movies John Travolta has appeared in. Till the end of 2007, that is. And this is according to imdb.com, the Internet Movie Database. I'll go to the champs first.
Okay. He's made a lot of films, and it wouldn't be too hard to come up with a few straight off the bat. So we could probably open the bidding at 8.
Yeah, I'd feel comfortable
And
with that.
have a little bit more of a think when we pass over. So
Sounds good.
I think we might start at 8, Andrew.
That's a good opening bid. He's had a big, long career, hasn't he?
Yes,
He has. He's been a busy man.
Okay. 8 is the opening offer.
8.
Yeah, we'll go 9.
9.
Okay, great. Straight back at him. 9.
9. Go to 11.
Yeah,
Put a bit more pressure on.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We've got time.
Yeah, we'll take it to 11, Andrew.
Legs 11. Dancing legs in this case. 11.
11. It's not it.
12.
Yeah, we'll go 12.
12.
12.
12.
12.
12. Okay. We might have to...
Should we sit down and work out how many do we know?
Yes,
Do we
know. We know Pulp Fiction, Grease, Phenomenon, Face Off, Swordfish, Keep Working, keep working. There's 6 at least.
Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever, Staying Alive. There's 8.
Was Staying Alive a film?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Staying Alive is a film. Saturday Night Fever, Staying Alive. There's 8.
They're watching you count on your fingers.
That's all right. We'll just, we've got that one, and we've got that one, and we've got that one too. Yeah, so now they think we've got 14, and I think we've got 15.
Good point.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe we could go, we're at 11 now, or they've given us 12. We go to 13.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to 13, Andrew.
13.
13. Should we think how many we can get?
Well, that's the thing, you know. I thought 12 was our limit.
Yeah. They were
So-
sort of naming them out. Maybe
They
we
were.
can. We've got. They can't hear us.
No.
Right. Grease,
Yeah, you got Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever. You've got Michael, Broken Arrow, Swordfish. Oh,
Swordfish, yep.
Swordfish.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Michael. Did I say Michael?
Yep.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Hairspray. He was in Wild Hogs and Bad Dogs or something. Or something rhymed.
Yeah.
But I'm not for sure. Let's give it to them.
Yep, let's give it to him. We'll give
Really?
it to him, Andrew.
Yeah.
You don't think with a little more time you could come up with just a couple extra?
We probably could, but I think we're going to leave it with them.
Okay,
Thank you.
let them hang themselves. Fellas, time to slip on your shoes, pull on those bell bottoms,
Okay.
zip it up and play.
All right.
Your list, let's make it. And it was good to see that the two teams had a pretty substantially different lists up their sleeve too.
Okay. Yes. Well, we'll start with his most famous role would be Grease.
Grease, of course, with Olivia Newton-John. Grease is indeed on the list. And is the word, you know, come on.
What else would you like?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction,
Yes.
great film,
Yes.
great role. Really, that was the role that sort of revitalised his career, brought
Yes,
him back
absolutely.
into the limelight and the mainstream. It's on the list.
His other dancing classics were Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever, who could forget and who would want to, frankly. Saturday Night Fever is on the list. He was nominated for Best Actor in that role.
Okay. And Staying Alive.
Staying Alive, following it up with a bit more fever, still disco dancing with all those kooks. Sequel to Saturday Night Fever, Staying Alive is on the list, of course.
Okay. He made a film called A Love Song for Bobby McGee.
Love Song for Bobby McGee. I never saw that. What was that about?
I never saw it myself, but I just know he was in the film. I think he was an alcoholic with a guest house. And it was the story of 3 or 4 different people living their lives in this guest house, something along those lines.
Love Song for Bobby McGee.
That's right.
Me and Bobby McGee.
Yep.
John Travolta was in the film Love Song for Bobby Long. Unfortunately, that is not on the list. So the champs are out of here and we have new crown wearers. Oh, yeah, that's a tough one, fellas. Looks like you'd have to leave the country now.
Yeah,
Your brothers are never going to let you live that one down, I'm afraid. Some of the other ones we might have had were The Thin Red Line was up there. Face Off was one that you mentioned. I think you mentioned Broken Arrow and For along the way. Get Shorty and Be Cool, the sequel to Get Shorty. I don't know, it's a bit hard to be cool in these circumstances, isn't it?
We had them all except for that one.
Absolutely. We've got 2 shots at the Rich List. Unfortunately, I can't give you a big fat novelty check to take away
It's
with
okay.
you.
We're taking the Lollies.
It's been great fun having you with us today.
been
Thanks a
fun.
lot,
Thank
boys.
you.
See you, David. Have fun. And, team, what a relief, huh?
Yeah.
Hey? Did some of those extra films start cropping up a little bit along the
They
way?
did when the list came up, yeah.
Yeah, it's much easier when they're right in front of you, isn't it?
that's right.
Unfortunately, that's not the case when you play the Rich List, which is rather shortly. I'll see you for that after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. New champs. Great to have you here. Now, listen, uneasy rests the head that wears the crown, as they say, and rightly so recently, because that crown has been utterly, utterly worthless. No one's managed to get any cash out of this. Please, please change that for me, okay? I got a pretty interesting list in my hand. Your mountaineering skills might come in handy in trying to ascend the heights here. Don't know if industrial relations or trash mags will. Either of you like films at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that may come in handy. And let's just stew on that.
All right.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll explain how you can win the cash. 3 correct answers, $10,000. 6 correct answers, $25,000. 9 makes it 75. And remember, you can pull out at any of these increments and bag your stash, or play on 3 more for the next increment, which in this case is $150,000. Go all the way to the top. You split $250,000. Hopefully you'll be splitting with that in just a moment's time. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
Your rich list is... letters in the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Letters.
Letters.
Letters contained in the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Like A, B, C, D.
Letters.
Letters,
Yes.
yes. All right.
Yes. Yes.
That's excellent. Let's
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Shall we start
Even though
with
the
the
sound of it is really quite atrocious.
It is.
If you say it loud enough, you'll always have to, you know how it goes. Dum diddly dum dit, yeah, whatever. That's the one.
Yeah.
Coming directly from the song sheet. So there can be no argument about this.
Okay, so we start with the first one. S.
S.
You want to go with S?
Go with S.
Yes, yes.
Sounds like a fair bet to me. There are 3 S's in the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking? Is it S-O-O-P or S-U-P? Super.
Well, let's go with P then.
Yeah, let's go with P.
Let's go with P.
P, please.
P? There are 2 P's. Well done.
Let's go for super cold.
Yeah, we can go A, we can go E.
Explosious.
Yeah, it should be an I in there as well. So,
A. I feel like we're being tricked.
well,
I'm worried.
let's go for an A then. We'll go for an A.
Okay, A.
A for $10,000.
We'll
A.
go A.
A. There are 3 there. Well done. 10 grand is yours. You do feel like you're being hoodwinked somehow with
Yeah,
Hey?
I'm worried.
Califragilistic. All right.
I must say, I'm bemused by your method.
Yeah.
I would imagine 99% of teams would just go straight through the word from beginning to end. You're leaping all over the place, but that's all right.
Yeah,
It's working for you.
Yes.
Do you want to bank your 10 grand or play on for
Let's
25?
play on.
We'll play on.
We'll play on.
Okay, let's do it. $25,000, here we come.
Okay.
So we have SPA down the hatch. It's a
And then we go
spa.
R.
Fragilistic.
Or super.
Yep. R?
Fragile.
Yeah, huh?
We'll go R.
Unless you're Elmer Fudd, yeah. There are indeed 2 R's in the word. Nicely played.
F.
F.
Yep.
F.
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 You're right. Yep.
Oh.
Well done. 1 F there. That's all you needed.
L.
L.
L for $25,000.
Yep.
Yes. L. Oh, you want to look it in?
Yeah, I'll lock it in.
Sorry, yes.
Definitely.
Supercal sounds like an L.
L. Yep.
That's because it's an L. There are 3 L's in the word. $25,000. Nicely played. Again, feel free to bank that if you want, but gee, it's tempting to go 3 more to triple your money, isn't it?
Yep. I think we'll carry on.
Carry on
Happy?
with the T.
Yep, we'll carry on.
Playing for 75?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Let's do it. All right.
Sorry,
Yeah. I just need to get that straight.
Yeah.
So, where do we go first?
T.
T.
T?
We'll go for T.
There's only 1 T there, but 1's all you need. Nicely done.
Yep. We've got IC.
Is it IC or IK?
Expialidocious. How about we go X? There's only 1 X.
Okay, X.
X.
We'll go X.
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 X is there. Well done.
Oh.
1 X, as you rightly say. And
D.
1 letter before you are sitting on $75,000. 37.5 grand each.
All right.
D.
We'll go D.
D.
D?
D.
Expialidocious.
Sounds like a D to me.
It does.
And indeed it is. D is there. Well done. Great work. Now, listen here. Just let me ask you this. For $37,500 right now, you can fulfil your stated dream of going around the world. Jason, what would you like to do if you had $37,000 in your pocket?
Oh, I'd like to pay a few bills, Andrew.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
I've got
enough.
a few mounting bills.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Is that from mountaineering?
No, that's from past car breakdowns
Oh,
and
I see.
things like that, yeah.
So would the 37 clear the debt?
No. No, it wouldn't
Would
actually.
75
Yeah.
clear the debt?
Yeah, it would.
If you go three
Just
more,
about.
you're on 75 grand each.
Yeah, that's right.
And you can spend a fair time in Chile for that.
And just think about them, and I think we should do it. It's
Okay,
a long
three more?
letter.
Three more, yep.
Let's go 3 more.
Okay.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Do we play on for $150,000?
Yes.
Yep, I think
Yes.
we do.
Happy?
Yes.
Let's do it.
So,
How about we go for you?
okay. If it's
Yeah.
not supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah, okay.
Well, there's definitely
You.
no in there.
You.
as well.
You?
You?
Yep. We'll go you.
2 U's. Well done.
Andrew, your face. It's freaking me out.
O and E. We want to go O first?
An I. We've got to do I.
Yeah.
Can we do I?
Okay, we'll go I.
We'll go I.
I? I is the most populous letter in that word. 7 I's in
I's.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And
You said E.
E.
Is it E or is it?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh, can we go O?
Okay, we'll go O.
That would make it an I and an O and a U.
And then the
Letters that
vowels.
you sound like you're very familiar with, Jason.
Definitely.
Although that may be a thing of the past in one letter's
I'm
time.
hoping so. We'll go O.
Want to go O?
Yes.
Oh, what a feeling. It's on the list. Nicely done. Congratulations. $150,000. So all of that debt is behind you.
Just about, yeah.
And you didn't have any debt to start with, Nikki. So you're $75,000 in the black. That's
my
great.
gosh.
Of course, just 3 more. Just 3 more.
You want a chance?
And you take out the top prize, $250,000, 125 grand each.
Oh, can we just take it? Because that's so much money.
Yeah, we'll bank
Can we
it.
bank it,
We'll
please?
bank it. Definitely.
Don't want to go 3 more?
I'm probably going to look back and go, that is so easy,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
just
we'll
can't
definitely
go
look
past that.
If you were to play on, and I'm not saying you should,
Yep. What will
you
we
do. What would be the 3 letters you would choose?
Could be a G or a J.
No, I'd say G. I'd say J. Yeah, I'd say J.
I'd say G. See?
G. Yeah, I'd say J.
I see. You'd have some ambivalence over the GJ issue, so maybe a wise idea to pull out
I think
after all.
we'll be struggling for it.
$150,000?
Yes.
Happy?
Yes.
Yes.
Well done!
Thank you.
Congratulations! Thank you, Game Show Gods! You delivered upon the promise of Rich Arena at last! Congratulations, that is absolutely magnificent work. Tell you what, your wife's going to be very pleased, isn't she? And your husband is Fabian, isn't he?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
he's going to be pretty thrilled too.
Yeah, I think he will be.
You planning on taking him on this trip?
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
of course. Well, with $75,000, no excuse to leave him at
Yeah,
home, really.
I know.
Had you elected to play on, the letters you would have required would be a C, an E, and a G. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. There's nothing atrocious about that when you're walking away with $150,000. Nice to have new champs. Nice to have some champs who know how to convert their position into cash. And hopefully next week they can do a hell of a lot more of that. Look forward to your company then. And of course, yours. See you.